on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
2nd and 5 now. Pickett, throw left side, taken in by Claypool. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, caught by London. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Myles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And the deliver there is that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Anthony Firkser, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Anthony Firkser, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Pickett will look to throw it here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Pickett to throw on 1st down. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Five yards remain on 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now Pickett on 4th down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they... And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons! Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A pitch comes to Patterson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go. Strike 2.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd and 1. Into the hands of London. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 1 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Koo knocks this one through the post. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity? Let's go.
Final play of the 1st half. Here's Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And so
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Pickett. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Back to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Tyson Alualu gets in there and drops him.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. Back to throw, Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down to force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Pickett now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Pickett to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Pickett on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
On the set.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. third down. He'll drop to throw. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he's able to get it out of there. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's Pickett. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Levi Wallace with a pick.